take a step out.
Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's episode of Shifting Reality. Today's episode topic is the importance of self-love. Let's jump right in. Self-love is the foundation of leading a healthy lifestyle focused on self-development, spiritual advancement, and creation. It's a basic principle of spirituality and integrating the highest version of yourself into this reality. You came to Earth for a reason, a purpose. You are a creation of God, the universe, Most High, whatever term resonates with you. And you are a unique aspect of God, our Creator. Loving what God created you to be is an integral part of not just the spiritual journey, but life. I know for me, I don't know about you, but if I was in front of God, I would not tell him one of his creations is ugly. We are all aspects of God. So talking to yourself with negativity, whether it be with words or thoughts, is like telling God what he created isn't good enough. And that's just crazy to me because it's not true. You are good enough. You are more than enough. But that's just the depth of the world we live in. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason for being here, including you. That's why it's very important to appreciate and love yourself. There's only one you. For me, I like to think of self as a different person or being that is a part of me, a distinct entity within myself. Because myself is not the true essence of my being. Myself is my identity in this reality, but it is a part of me, an aspect, you could say. Viewing the self as a distinct entity within ourselves can help to foster a sense of responsibility and care towards it. It's almost as if we're tending to the needs of a close friend or a family member. When we acknowledge the self as being a part of us, but not the entirety of our being, you're able to become more attentive to its well-being, mindful of its growth, and compassionate towards its struggles. Neglecting the self becomes less of an option when we recognize it as an innate part of who we are. You don't have to think of self as I do, but this has just helped me change my perception on who I am, so it might help you. When I looked into self-love, the definition that came up was a regard for one's own well-being and happiness, an appreciation of one's own worth and virtue. Self-love connects to a lot of what we experience in life, more than you may think. I like to believe that the outer world we experience is just a reflection of the inner world. If you cultivate an inner world filled with love, your outer reality will start to reflect that back to you. Without self-love, you're more likely to be highly self-critical and fall into people-pleasing and perfectionism. Trust me, I have been there, and it's not fun. Loving yourself makes life so much more enjoyable, and I know for sure you want to enjoy life. When you love yourself, you have an overall positive view of yourself. That doesn't mean you won't have those moments where you don't feel the best about yourself. That's very unrealistic. Life has duality, there are ups and there are downs, but knowing you can come back to peace and love within yourself is really the goal. Flip your perception from this is happening to me to this is happening for me. And watch how your view of these challenges in your life changes. Self-love is important because it inspires much of our positive behavior while mitigating harmful behavior. When we truly value ourselves and recognize our worth, we are less likely to engage in actions that undermine our happiness and well-being. Instead, we prioritize self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and creating nourishing relationships that uplift and support us on our journeys. Loving yourself doesn't mean you have to change everything about your life so drastically. It's more of a step-by-step process. It involves accepting yourself unconditionally. But to accept yourself, you have to know yourself. That is why it is key to learn yourself, so you know just how amazing you are. The reality is, we don't really know anything about ourselves and how many lives we had before this, but we do know energy can never be destroyed. So that just tells you your energy has lived on in many lifetimes. We have souls in us that have traveled through multiple dimensions, that have traveled through multiple lifetimes before us. They already say our mind is literally what creates our reality. It's a tool to create reality, right? And it's not even operating at its full capacity. Imagine what it's at. That's what I'm saying. We are so powerful. Literally, some of the things we can manifest as a collective, and I don't know, bro. I don't know how I just got off topic like that. I bet you're wondering, well, how do I get to know myself? For me, I took the time to be with myself in isolation, and Lord, let me tell you, that was a time. During that time, I engaged in self-reflection and introspection. I wrote down what my strengths were, what my weaknesses were, what I was passionate about, what I enjoyed doing, and what I wanted to create in this world. I also started to visualize my dream reality. Who would I be if I didn't have any doubts, fears, or insecurities? And that's how I got to know myself a little better. And honestly, now I'm taking steps each day to become that version of myself, to align with my dream reality. You can literally use these journal prompts and start writing down these things. They help me, so I'm sure they will help you. They allow you to reflect on what makes you unique and what drives you. Also, remember, getting to know yourself is really a lifelong process. And it's okay if you don't have all the answers, or if the answers change over time. The important thing is to just approach it with curiosity, compassion, and an open heart. Taking the steps to even do that is just amazing. A lot of people don't do it. And you being of the few that wants to actually do that for yourself, well, shout out to you. That's showing you love yourself when you take the time to really get to know yourself. When you start to dive deeper into who you are behind all the masks and the layers that you've acquired over this experience. In this time, it's let it go. Be who you really want to be. Shed off all the layers until you get to the core of who you are. And be that person, because you deserve to be that person. Why wouldn't you deserve to be the best version of yourself, to live up to your unlimited potential? You can do anything you put your mind to, and I'm telling you right now, put your mind onto something that makes you happy. Put your mind onto something that you enjoy, that sparks you up. This podcast sparks me up because I have a place to just release and talk, where I can feel like people are listening to me this time, because usually I'm the listener, so it's I don't really get to speak as much as I want to, but here I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want, and I enjoy that. Do something like this that makes you happy. Art, painting, podcasting. We are meant to create here. We're not meant to be slaves or workers. We're meant to be like gods. We are many versions of God here to create. We're here to create our realities, and it takes you taking the first step for yourself. And it's do you love yourself enough to let go of certain things and to move on to this different path that may be unfamiliar? Is that something you want to do? Not everybody wants to do it, and that's why they say many are called, few are chosen. With time and patience, you'll continue to uncover new layers of yourself and evolve into the best version of who you are meant to be. Loving yourself means being gentle with yourself, celebrating your strengths, and embracing your imperfections as part of what makes you beautifully you. It's about creating that foundation for yourself where a deep sense of self-respect and self-acceptance empowers you to live authentically and wholeheartedly just as you are. It's key to love yourself every day because you're going to be spending the rest of your life with yourself. People come and go, but you're always going to be with you. So it's important to build a loving, supportive relationship with self. Self-love can help you to build resilience. When you love yourself, you're better equipped to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and determination. Self-love plays a vital role in maintaining healthy relationships with others. When you value and respect yourself, you're more likely to attract and sustain fulfilling connections based on mutual respect and genuine care. Practicing self-love can help decrease anxiety and foster a sense of inner peace and security. When you prioritize self-care and compassion, you create a buffer against stress and negative emotions, promoting healthy emotional well-being. Setting boundaries is another important aspect of self-love. By honoring your needs and limits, you communicate self-respect and assertiveness, which are essential for maintaining balance and preserving your mental and emotional health. Self-love empowers you to pursue your goals and dreams with confidence and determination. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, you're more likely to take bold action and overcome obstacles along the way. Overall, self-love is the basis of maintaining your mental health and well-being. By nurturing a loving relationship with yourself, you lay the groundwork for a fulfilling and empowered life. If you can hear her in the background, I'm so sorry. Now, how can you show yourself love? Some things that I've integrated into my life to take care of myself and show myself love are meditation. Each morning I wake up and meditate before I start my day in order to just clear my mind and have a clean slate to start the day. After I meditate, I tend to work out, and that helps me release stagnant energy I've built up, and it also helps me feel better about myself. When I'm working out, I'm improving not only the way my body looks, but my health, and that can definitely help with self-esteem, which correlates with self-love. I also integrate a skincare routine, so girly and cute, where I listen to music and vibe out while taking care of me. It's honestly fun to be able to do that and connect with myself, just enjoying the process and the moment with myself. These things may feel like tasks at first, but in the end, I'm always proud of myself for taking the necessary steps to do what's best for me. You don't have to do what I do. Everyone is different. They're going to have a different way of showing themselves love. But here are some more examples. You can dedicate time to activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Engaging in hobbies allows you to express your creativity and connect with your passions. Setting aside time for self-care, make self-care a priority. And I say this a lot because it's so important. Like, treat yourself sometimes. You deserve a little extra. Surround yourself with supportive and loving individuals who uplift you and make you feel valued. Invest time and energy into creating meaningful connections with family, friends, and loved ones. Learn to assertively communicate your needs and boundaries to others and prioritize your well-being. Saying no when you need to and protecting your time and energy is an important aspect of self-love. This is your reminder to give yourself the love you deserve. And with that, that is the end of our 6th episode of Shifting Reality. Let me draw your angel tarot card for a little affirmation and positive vibes to carry with you until we meet again. Okay, guys, should I start showing them like this? I don't know. I didn't know if you guys really cared about this section. Your card for today is Imagine. Visualize the life you want clearly. Feel it in your heart and soul, and it will come to be. Yes, guys, your imagination is your power. Remember that. If you can imagine it, you can have it. You already have it, but you just have to align with it. But we got to take steps, right? Baby steps. But yes, this is a cute card for you guys today. Again, thank you for being a part of our spiritual community. Until next time, stay enlightened, stay blissed, and may your journey be filled with endless discoveries.